the first kicks, the invention of the sneaker. In the late 19th century, the world was changing at an unprecedented pace. The clatter of industry echoed through the cities, and new inventions were transforming everyday life. Amidst this whirlwind of innovation, one seemingly simple idea would quietly revolutionize the way we walk, run, and play. This is the story of the world's first sneaker, a humble creation that stepped onto the scene and left a lasting imprint on history. In the years following the Civil War, America was undergoing a transformation. Railroads crisscrossed the continent, factories churned out goods at a never-before-seen scale, and urbanization was on the rise. As cities grew, so did the demand for new kinds of footwear, shoes that could keep up with the fast-paced modern world. At the time, shoes were anything but comfortable. Most were made from stiff leather, designed for durability rather than ease of wear. But as the 1800s drew to a close, a new material was making headlines: vulcanized rubber. Thanks to Charles Goodyear's breakthrough in the 1840s, rubber could now be molded and hardened, opening up a world of possibilities. Enter the U.S. Rubber Company. Founded in 1892 from the merger of several smaller rubber manufacturers, the company was poised to take full advantage of this versatile material. With a focus on innovation, they set out to create a shoe that was unlike anything the world had seen. A shoe that was flexible, lightweight, and most importantly, comfortable. In 1892, U.S., Rubber introduced what would become the world's first mass-produced sneaker, the Keds. These canvas-topped shoes with their revolutionary rubber soles were a far cry from the rigid footwear of the day. They were light, silent, and easy on the feet, perfect for the growing number of people embracing sports and leisure activities. But the true genius of the sneaker was in its design. The rubber sole allowed wearers to sneak around quietly, earning the shoe its name. No longer did shoes have to be loud and clunky. They could be soft, flexible, and surprisingly agile. It was a new way of thinking about footwear, a way that prioritized comfort and movement. As the 20th century dawned, the world was quickly catching on. The Keds sneaker became popular not just among athletes, but among everyday people too. Its appeal was universal. These were shoes for the modern era, shoes that could be worn on the street, at the park, or even on the tennis court. In the years to come, the success of the Keds sneaker would inspire a wave of innovation in the footwear industry. Other companies like Converse and Adidas began experimenting with their own designs, leading to a golden age of athletic shoes. Yet even as competitors entered the market, Keds remained a beloved staple, celebrated for its simplicity and enduring style. By the mid-20th century, sneakers had become more than just footwear. They were a cultural phenomenon. From athletes to artists, from the courts to the streets, sneakers were embraced as symbols of individuality and freedom. The seeds planted by the U.S. Rubber Company had grown into a global movement, with Keds at its heart. Today, as we lace up our sneakers, it's easy to forget just how revolutionary that first pair was. But the legacy of the original Keds lives on in every pair of sneakers we wear. They remind us that sometimes the simplest ideas can have the greatest impact, that a shoe made for comfort and ease can change the way we move through the world. The story of the sneaker is a story of innovation, of thinking differently about what shoes could be. It's a story that began with a simple question: what if we made a shoe that was comfortable to wear? And led to an entire industry built on that very principle. This is the story of the first sneaker, the shoe that changed everything. It's a story of invention, of comfort, and of a new way of walking through life.